Hey, what's up guys? We're back again with one of the quickest log bait cycle decks that has ever been played at Top Ladder. This deck has been played at the top 500 in the world at over 7,200 trophies, and it's kind of a troll deck. No one expects Goblin Barrel Mirror to have this fast of a cycle, because as soon as they defend in double and triple elixir, you're already back to another one, which is a lot of fun for you and absolutely miserable for every opponent. Meanwhile, you're going to be defending every single one of your opponent's pushes by stopping or stunning their stuff with Electro Spirits and Log, damaging down their tanks with Dark Goblins and cannons, and kiting their bridge spam to the other side with the Ice Golem. You guys loved when I trolled Ladder with a 1.8 elixir log bait deck a few weeks ago, so I decided to take our trolling a little bit more seriously with a better deck that was played in the top 500 in the world. If you catch your opponent in the wrong card cycle with Mirror Goblin Barrel, you'll do devastating amounts of damage. This log bait deck is extremely fun to play, so let's hit up Ladder and assert dominance. A whole lot of love to everyone that's using creator code SIRTAG to support the channel. A huge thank you to Scopely and Marvel Strike Force for sponsoring the video today. Marvel Strike Force is a mobile squad RPG with an ever-expanding roster of characters from the Marvel multiverse. New users can unlock Thor, Loki, Rocket Raccoon, and Groot for free for a limited time. The Age of Apocalypse has arrived in the Marvel Strike Force. Level up to unlock the Apocalypse's legendary horsemen and their Scourge events throughout the year. And you can choose the difficulty level of their Scourge events for fun. So no matter what skill level you guys are at, there's going to be something for you. And the challenges have pretty awesome rewards. If you guys watch my videos, you know that my editors and I love Marvel. My girlfriend and I watch Marvel movies as soon as they come out every single time. So being able to build up a team for my favorite heroes and villains from the Marvel franchise, yeah, this game is built for me. Download Marvel Strike Force using the link in the description of the video and level up. Here we go. We got a game against Lewis with the lightning symbols in his name. You know what, dude? I think your name was made for me. I'm going to speed through with Electro Spirit and then follow up with the Goblin Barrel off to the side so you're not able to activate King Tower with that. I can Ice Golem the body block and pull the mini P.E.K.K.A. I think that Ice Golem is just a criminally underrated card. The only reason that people aren't using it right now is because Valkyrie and Golden Knight are so darn good. I guess Dark Prince too, but Ice Golem, it just fell out of the meta and I miss it. Okay, so I'm going to go for Dark Goblin here. I don't know if all the minions are going to be able to get countered. I think one of them gets a hit. Yeah, that's fine. It's not that big of a deal, right? So if we're playing against someone with minions and Giant, is this going to be Giant Graveyard? These type of matchups scare me. They're not easy to play against, but for whatever reason, this guy decided to eat 700 damage right out of the jump. Oh, it's Sparky. Okay, this would be a bit better for me then. I can go for a cannon here and then use my Electro Spirit to hopefully chain onto the Sparky and the Giant at the same time. So even though the Sparky would be able to give us a lot of pain and grief here, I think that it's going to get reset. Let's go. And then I can Ice Golem here so then the Sparky kills it and then it will also get slowed down. Oh, no, please. I logged it. Please don't hit it from that far. Wait, what? That's so dumb. I think they need to fix that. Like, it was literally at the river and it was still able to hit my tower. The Sparky's range is like right here, but it got knocked back to there, like basically the river, and it still hits my tower. Sparky, you just have really good eyesight. When you get locked on, you've got that heat-seeking missile or something. Let me know down below in the comment section if you think they should fix that. Obviously, I am in the opinion of please fix that whenever I am playing against it, and whenever I'm playing it like fair and balanced, of course. Great decision, Clash Royale. Anyway, the Dark Goblin ran away from the new P.E.K.K.A, so that's great. And then I can go in for a Goblin Barrel because he just went in for a log. Oh my gosh, he went for Skeleton Army behind, and he didn't drop it in time. That's beautiful. So we're still in a spot that I can win this game. Is it scary? Is it extraordinarily unfair for us to be playing log bait into a Sparky? Yeah, it's a great matchup for me. Even though I don't have Rocket, I'm still having a good time because I can Fireball on top of the minion horde, and that might even be better for me to not have Rocket in this matchup. I don't know. That Dark Goblin is about to do his entire tower. Are you kidding me right now? That is beautiful. Oh, I can Mirror Fireball and then kill everything. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to go for Mirror Cannon. That's a little bit safer. I don't know what else this guy's going to whip out, so I'm just going to play safe rather than sorry. I can eat one Sparky shot. That's not the end of the world. I do need to go in for a Dark Goblin here, and it looks like that Dark Goblin is able to kill the mini P.E.K.K.A, so it's not going to take my tower. That's good. I don't think he's going to be able to Mirror Arrow me because I can go for an Electro Spirit and force out all of his Elixir on both sides. Like, what is he going to do? Oh my gosh, level 16 Goblins are going to take his entire tower left-hand side too. This is beautiful. I am thoroughly enjoying this matchup. Okay, so I want a Fireball on top of those minions, and then I can Mirror Fireball when he minion hordes. I think he has to minion horde. I don't think he's allowed not to. Ooh, okay. Okay, that's really spicy out here, man. Are you going to be able to afford it? But you're going to have to Skeleton Army here. And then if you Skeleton Army, I can just Fireball your tower. Or I guess you can miss the Skeleton Army and then lose the game too. Whatever way you want to lose, I don't care. GG, well played, and peace out, buddy. It was a pleasure taking your trophies. On to the next one. So we're playing against George. Maybe he's going to be in his own little jungle, his own personal realm. I want to go for an Electro Spirit, but at the same time, I got to cycle it in the back. So then if I drop it at the river, I need to drop it with like a Goblin Barrel or something so he can't activate King Tower. I got to be a little bit more menacing than that. Okay, I'm going to log on the Valkyrie. I wonder if our Ice Golem can be a win condition. Please just touch the tower. Come on now. Ice Golem, you failed me. That is disappointment on the highest level. If we go for a Dark Goblin here, this could work out pretty well. I'm going to go for an Electro Spirit, and the Miner doesn't do damage, so I can kind of just ignore that. That's the best part about it. Oh, wait, the Dark Goblin went back. Wait, is the Dark Goblin still going to go left-hand side? He's the smartest Dark Goblin I have ever seen in my life. The fact that he was able to reach the Miner and then also do major damage on the left-hand side and basically finish off a Musketeer. Ice Golem, you reach the tower. Mission accomplished. That's one of those things that you just don't see every day. Ice Golem's doing damage to towers, but it's pretty insidious. Most people wouldn't expect to do damage, but it can creep up on you if you just let a little too many Ice Golems and Goblin Barrels connect to your tower. I'm an Electro Spirit here, and I think that Ice Golem does more death damage than a log would. It's basically better than cycling logs on towers if I can get it on there. And I know it's so stupid. I feel like an idiot for saying this, but it isn't that bad. All right, so he's going to go in for stuff that we can just feed our Dark Goblin with. Yeah, Dark Goblin wants more food. He a hungry growing boy. All right, he's not going to respond to that Dark Goblin. There's no way, right? There's zero chance. Yeah, I guess. Wait, is the Valkyrie going to be able to kill that? He's going to log the first one, and then we can go for a mirrored up Goblin Barrel level 16. And the Ice Golem's tanking. This is beautiful. That's a lot more damage. And then I can go for a cannon and completely destroy his mortar for a +1 interaction every single time. This time, we've learned. We're going to keep our Electro Spirit for the bats that are coming in with the Miner. The Miner won't do that much damage, but we know that the bats will. So I got to keep a good card cycle here. Please don't go for the bats right now. Defend your tower. Good stuff. That's what I'm talking about. And he's saving his log for the mirrored up Goblin Barrel. So I'm not going to give it to him, you know? Sometimes you go in for Goblin Barrels to bait out a log, but when you're getting a -2 trade from that interaction, it's not necessarily going to be worth it. I'm an Electro Spirit instead, and I think I can Fireball on top of the Valkyrie and then get ready to go in for a mortar counter with an Ice Golem and then go cannon. He's going to predict it, so I'm not going to go for the cannon immediately. I'm going to wait and see if he does anything, and if he doesn't, then I go for the cannon. Following up with the Dark Goblin here, and that should be more than enough to shut everything down. Cannon is so broken. It's basically Cannon Cart. Cannon Cart is one of the best counters in the game to the mortar, but it's going to cost even less elixir. He's going to go for a Valkyrie, so I'm going to pre-Fireball it, and I should be able to kill the skeletons too. Yes, we knocked back the Valkyrie, made the prediction, and absolutely shredded this man's chances of coming back in this one. I'm going to keep spamming Goblin Barrels. This deck is really good, actually. I was surprised that it's been working out this well for me, but it kind of makes sense. So Mirror Fireball does 606 damage, so I just need to go in for a log, and I will win this game. I'm going to eat the Valkyrie damage because it doesn't matter to me. And we're going to double Fireball log, and we're going to hit harder than a rocket. This shouldn't be in the game, guys. You shouldn't be allowed to do this and just finish people off and meme with them with Mirror, but Mirror is one of the best cards in the game, and it's showing you guys why. Finishing off towers from around 700 HP in just a couple seconds. Here we go. We got a game against someone with the Dark Goblin banner just like us. You know what? Maybe this guy will be my friend. I have no idea what he's going to whip out, so it's in my best interest to go in for a Goblin Barrel off to the side and just be like, hey, oh my gosh, so lucky. We get him to go and drop his small spell at the start. He thinks that there's not too much that can go wrong when he does that, but little does he know, without the login cycle, he is always going to take damage from that Goblin Barrel. So I got super lucky at the start. Maybe we can, you know, get this momentum rolling down the hill. It makes this man a super sad sir. The Dark Goblin is also going to get augmented by the fact that we have the Ice Golem still alive. If I Fireball on the Dark Goblin, maybe he's able to kill the Fisher Boy then. Yeah, let's go! That was one of the weirdest deaths I've ever seen in Clash Royale. The Fisherman was about to latch onto the Dark Goblin, and then he died by a Fireball, and he got knocked back. It was just really clunky and funny. Anyway, I think I'm able to shut down the Royal Giant very effectively by going in for a cannon. And you want to drop your cannon in the spot that you would counter a Hog Rider. And the reason is, the Royal Giant takes a long time to walk up. So you want to make sure that it's walking up as long as possible. I'm going to Ice Golem here, so the Electro Spirit goes onto that, and same with the Royal Ghost. And then I think I can go in for a Dark Goblin just to minimize the amount of damage that he gets with the RG. The bad thing is the Royal Ghost is kind of just left to its own accord in the right-hand side to do a ton of damage. But it is what it is. It be how it be. I'd rather not have the Royal Giant continue to do damage on the tower that was lower and take a bit of damage on the healthier tower on the right-hand side. Definitely the right play. Okay, so I can go for a Goblin Barrel here, and then I can bait out the log, but I would be down a lot of elixirs, so it's not in my best interest to do that. think I want to go in for a cannon last possible second. Let's go. That's so sick. And the reason we drop our Dark Goblin far back is because he's not able to actually hit it with the log. If you drop your Dark Goblin around here, like in between your towers or at that proximity, it doesn't die to the log because the log doesn't reach that far. So if you don't know, now you know. Great placement for you guys to do on defense when your opponent's only good answer is going to be log or lightning or maybe even a fireball for a massive negative trade. So yeah, I mean, this is just not something that they can do in single elixir, especially when they already have a Royal Giant on the field. It's actually a negative trade that they can do in double, just not in single. All right, we're going to go for a fireball along with that because I think that anything that he drops like skeletons will also get killed. And I think he dropped skeletons there. I wasn't looking because there was a Royal Giant on me. But look at that tower getting destroyed. Okay, so we want to reset the Royal Giant if possible and then go for Electro Spirit so the Fisherman locks onto that. And then maybe get an Ice Golem down. I think we're going to be able to defend. Let's go. He yoinks the Ice Golem instead. So with 30 seconds remaining, this is like pure tower defense scenario. If I'm able to stop this, I win the game. If not, then I am in some serious trouble. So I'm going to go for a cannon. And I'm going to go for another cannon. He's going to lightning. I think that we're okay if I fireball and I log. Because that should target the Royal Giant first. And then I can Electro Spirit here. No way you're getting back to a lightning in 11 seconds. It can't happen. It can't happen right now. No freaking way, bro. Not today. We're going to go for a Goblin Barrel. And he's going to log. I wonder if I can get like an Ice Golem to body block the lightning. Please! Oh, if that had happened, I would have won. I don't know if that was worth it. It was so freaking close. And now it's kind of going to go to overtime. But yeah, if that lightning was only able to hit the Ice Golem in time, we would have automatically won that. So a little bit scary, not going to lie. I probably lose now, but we'll see. I'm going to get another cannon down and I'm going to log so we can kill the Royal Giant. And then I can get an Ice Golem down to body block the Royal Ghost. Yes, sirs. We're still in it to win it. I refuse to lose. I refuse to give up. I refuse to surrender. Y'all already know the deal. We're Dark Goblin in the middle to seal the deal. Hopefully that's able to give us a lot of damage. That cannon cart. Oh, that's not a cannon cart. No, that's double cannons. Maybe it's a cannon cart if we have two of them. Does it evolve? I don't know. Where do we go? The cannon is actually able to go and kill that. That's quite good for me. All right, I'm going to go in for an Ice Golem here, just a body block. I don't have... yeah, I can't do that because if I go in for a Goblin Barrel, it's just going to get countered by log, and then I don't have a mirror yet, so I need to get a good card cycle for this. First one should get countered by a log. The second one will give us a lot of damage. I can Electro Spirit here. The Royal Giant will definitely die. Let's go. We're back in business, baby. Maybe we've never left. Maybe we've never left right now. I don't know, guys. We'll see. I'm going to have to log this again, and then I'm going to go in for another cannon, and then I'm going to go in for Dark Goblin, Ice Golem. Oh my gosh. I think I'm barely going to lose this one. So super well played to our opponent. Not too much you can do in a 1-1 situation when they can Royal Giant in the pocket and actually lock onto your tower. I just wish I was able to defend the tower on left-hand side. Literally, less than 1 second left. If that lightning came down any later, he would have lost. GG and well played to our opponent. We'll bounce on the next one and hopefully make a comeback there. All right, let's see if we can actually make a comeback here. That Royal Giant player, credit where credit is due, he clutched up and took a tower in the most unlikely situation in the last game. So, you know, after a loss, I'm hoping that we don't lose 2 in a row, and I'm going to try my absolute hardest. So I'm going to Goblin Barrel off to the side, and he goes in for a Barbarian Barrel at the best possible moment. But here's the bad thing, guys. He's got double small spell. So right after a tragic L, now we're playing against something that's truly going to test my skill. Okay, I think I can go Dark Goblin in the back, and you're not going to have a third spell with arrows, right? You wouldn't do that to me. You wouldn't do me that dirty, bro. I feel like we have some type of camaraderie here that you wouldn't do that to me. Okay, the Dark Goblin's going to hit the tower for 2 hits, or he's going to Electro Wizard. Never mind. It's all part of the plan for him. I hate having the cannon here, but at least it's going to protect our goblins if he decides to go and spam some stuff after. Like the Archer Queen is going to walk into the cannon for at least 1 shot for us, so I'll take that trade. If you guys haven't done this, Dark Goblin on the other side so then I can snipe the Archer Queen is very, very fun. So then maybe getting them to drop the Archer Queen ability faster than they would traditionally want, so then you're able to get a bit more value. Oh, if I cannon here, we're able to stop the Ram Rider and the Archer Queen damage. That was beautiful. One of the most clutch cannons ever. Where were you last game when I needed you, cannon? Oh, man. Anyway, he's going to have double small spells, so I have to try my hardest in this game. No messing around. Only messing up our opponent. The Snowball isn't able to counter the Mirrored Goblin Barrel, so that's what we're going to roll with. Barb Barrel doesn't counter the Mirrored Goblin Barrel either, so he had to go for a Dark Prince here. The Barb Barrel doesn't give any damage, and that's why he saved the Snowball, since he's at least able to push it back and get something from the Snowball to counter it. But no, always drop a unit with it. Okay, Dark Prince is going to be a good elixir trade since we only go for an Ice Golem there. I don't want to give him a King Tower activation with Electro Spirit, so maybe I just go Dark Goblin and pray that he just messes up and drops something in the back. Oh, that's not what we wanted to see, boys. That is definitely not what we want to see. We want him to click the ability so when I fireball, I get an extra +1 elixir trade, and that didn't work either. This game is going to be so hard. Why are we playing this right now? We know exactly what he's going to do. He is 110% going to go in for a lightning on top of this cannon. I'm going to have to mirror cannon. Wait, at least we can do that. You know, I shouldn't be complaining because that's the strategy that you guys are probably just keeping in mind for Electro Giant, but it works really well into Ram Rider too. Okay. So I'm going to try to like switch it up and go in for a Goblin Barrel off to the side and then... Wait, we completely swerved the P.E.K.K.A. I don't know if he's ready for this. He's going to eat all the damage. Let's freaking go, guys. That's beautiful. The thing is, oh wait, that's a lot more damage than I thought. That is way more damage than I thought. He's going to lightning on this. He's going to lightning on this. Oh, he's not lightning on this. This is terrible. Can I cycle back? I think that's also a possibility. So I'm going to go Dark Goblin. I'm going to log. I'm going to Electro Spirit up high so when he lightnings, he can't hit everything. I'm already back to another cannon. This card cycle is crazy! The 3 Dart Kateers. I don't want to do it because it's probably going to get lightning. I know it's a meme, but guys, I'm not in the business of just memeing around right now. We're in the business of winning against a hard counter. Okay, so he's going to Barb Barrel, and then he's going to Snowball with the Dark Prince. Ooh, he P.E.K.Ka'd. Does he not have Elixir? He's going to Snowball, but that's not going to be enough, right? Yeah, we get a little bit of damage. Just an itty-bitty a bit, but it's still something. All right, I think the Electro Spirit chains onto the P.E.K.K.A. and hits the tower, so that's good. I'm going to cannon here. I can log afterward, or I can go in for a Goblin Barrel and just mess up his card cycle so then he has to defend. I wonder if he's even having a hope of defending. No, it doesn't. Looks like he's just going all in at this point. I'm going to log on top of the Ram Rider, and then I can Electro Spirit if I need to. Dude, cannon is so broken for its elixir cost. I'm wondering if they're going to nerf it. It just seems like by far the best building in the game, guys. Let me know down below in the comment section if you feel similarly, if you think cannon is just nutty out of its mind. I'm able to go for another mirrored up Goblin Barrel, and if he goes in for a Barb Barrel, it doesn't completely counter the Goblin, so that's a ton of damage. And that's in range that I can mirror Fireball him and beat him. So I think that's what we're going to do here. If he Lightnings on top of this, then it's going to be good. I'm going to go in for an Ice Golem, and then he's going to Lightning last second, so I'm going to go in for a Cannon. Ooh, let's go! No Lightning again like that last game against Mr. Sir with the crazy Royal Giant Lightning last second W. Today, you're getting extinguished by the Fireball. It does 606 damage when you mirror Fireball, so better than a rocket, and we melted Mr. Snow. It's kind of cool that his name was Snow, so I could melt him with fire. And just taking a look at Snow's profile, he was at over 8,000 trophies. So he was a really good player too. All right, so we got a game here. You guys already know the business. If I go for an Electro Spirit, super easy King Tower activation, and I'm not about that life. I'd rather go for the Goblin Barrel off to the side and make this man's life miserable if he is going to try to go for a Tornado. Okay, so he's going to have Barbarian Barrel. At least the Barbarian Barrel's out of cycle. Oh, this is so bad. Dude, miss me with that. I hate the fact that people sometimes have decks that are going to be splitting you up, and you want a Fireball on top of everything at once, and it's like this guy just knew. He was omniscient. And the fact that he understood that I might have a Fireball in this deck, beyond my comprehension. At least you're able to Fireball on top of the Fly Machine. I wasn't able to hit any of the piggies there, but I kind of like our spot. We figured out what his deck is. It's going to be Royal Recruits, Flying Machine, Royal Hogs, and I can adjust. Maybe I can mirror Fireball on top of him instead of mirror Goblin Barreling. Yo, he's going to go for Zap. He's going to take so much damage. Also, if you guys didn't know this, a lot of people don't, but Mirror Goblin Barrel does not die to an original Barbarian Barrel. So even if he Barb Barrels, they're still going to stay alive, so he had to Electro Spirit as well. Super toxic strategy, but that's why Mirror Goblin Barrel is one of the strongest card combinations in the game right now. Dude, no, yes! Dark Goblin's going to stay alive! Oh my gosh, I cannot believe that I got saved by that. I thought I was just going to get destroyed. Oh, on the brink of despair, he saved my butt. And then also on top of that, he added 400 more damage in the right-hand tower. If there was any doubt, I think Dark Goblin is one of the best cards in the game. It doesn't fit in every single deck, but when it fits into a deck that you know you can bait out your opponent's log so they can't finish off the Dark Goblin for a +1 interaction, it's by far one of the best cards in the game. It's such high damage per second, ridiculous range, and I would love him the longest distance relationship just because he's just such a nice boy. He is such a nice man. He, no matter what, will never leave me. He's the most monogamous sir in this planet. Except when you get multiple of them on the map. I guess then you're two-timing with them. But we'll see what we can do. I want to follow up with... this is kind of scuffed. I guess I have to log on that. Otherwise, it's going to get hits on my tower. Yo, the Goblin is doing him dirty in the back, too. That's beautiful. I think we can go in for a Cannon, and then Dark Goblin on the other side, and then maybe get away with a Fireball on top of the Fly Machine. Yeah, he did it! Let's go! I'm going to mirror Fireball if he spams too much. Oh, he waited until I couldn't do it anymore. Wait, I can get back to another cannon. This deck's card cycle is so fast. My goodness. The fact that we were able to get back to 2 cannons and then have a mirrored one up there. We're just going to build the Great Wall of Cannon. You know what? Let's go for it. Let's vibe with it. I'm here for it, boys. I'm going to Fireball on top of the Fly Machine whenever he decides to drop it. I think he'll drop it in the middle. But if he continues to drop it on the left-hand side, he's giving me zappy Fireball value too. So we're just going to zap those down, going for a Goblin Barrel, and then mirror it up, and you can't stop it. No matter what you do, you're going to lose the game to this. If you go in for Barbarian Barrel, you have nothing left over. And dude, we're going to eat you for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and maybe we'll even have leftovers later. If I could take the other tower in time, you still wouldn't be even close to taking mine. Like, subscribe for more daily videos, and have an awesome rest of your day.